Are you tired of losing? Are you tired of coming up short? Do you want to quit? Maybe try something different. Are you ready to give up on the thing that you actually want, the thing that you really want to achieve in life? If you find yourself in that position, then I want you to stick around. I want you to watch this video because I'm going to talk about just that thing. Check it out. Hi guys, it is Dr. Cody Deuce and we are back again for yet another video. Now you already know what to do. If you have not done so already, please do me a favor and go ahead and like this video. And if you're not already, I ask that you kindly subscribe to this page and this channel. I'm uploading 5 videos a week. That is one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist, looking at things like movies and sports, animes, cartoons, superheroes, you name it. I just try to find a motivational message that I can deliver to you in a way that's easy to understand so that you can take it and implement it into your daily lives so that you can be successful. If that sounds like something you're trying to do, then go ahead and subscribe because this is the channel for you. Now, with that out of the way, today I want to talk about a cartoon I used to watch a lot as a child. And it was one that was fairly repetitive. Every episode seemed like it did the exact same thing. And that is a cartoon known as Tom and Jerry. Now, if any of you know the cartoon of Tom and Jerry, in fact, I made a movie about it recently. Tom and Jerry is a cartoon about a cat named Tom and a mouse named Jerry living in the house that the cat lives in. And the whole cartoon is based around the concept of Tom, being a cat, always trying to catch Jerry so that he can have a nice, scrumptious dinner. And, you know, there are so many episodes. Sometimes Tom catches him, sometimes Tom doesn't. Sometimes Jerry uses the dog against Tom. Sometimes Jerry will just outsmart Tom. It's pretty consistent. Tom tries to get Jerry. Jerry finds a way to eventually get away. End of the cartoon. Well, as I said, pretty much every single episode, and I mean there's a lot of episodes of this cartoon, but pretty much every single episode goes the same way. Tom trying, Tom failing, and then Tom trying again. And the reason I wanted to talk about this briefly today is because that level of persistence is something that, even though Tom is often, the loser in the cartoon, it's really something to be honored and admired. Because Tom, no matter how many times he's failed, he's never let it deter him from trying again. And I think a lot of us can learn a valuable lesson from this characteristic in Tom. The ability to try and try again, even in the face of failure, in the face of defeat, in the grimy taste that it leaves in your mouth, to be able to come back again for another try. It's to be admired. There's a saying out there that basically culminates in the concept that success is basically the result of failing over and over again. Basically, the thought is that you fail until you succeed. And I feel like a lot of times in today's world, we are so easily deterred by failure. We're so easily turned around. Could just be the shame associated with it, the hurt feelings, the bad taste that it leaves in your mouth. There's something about it that's so unappeasing that for a lot of us, it only takes one encounter with failure for us to determine that we'd rather do something different where failure is far less likely or where failure is not even a possibility. So you see some of us who have great dreams, big plans for life, big goals, and yet we'll set them aside to go spend our life as someone's cashier. I'm not trying to downplay cashiers, but most kids don't grow up dreaming of being someone's cashier, right? We'll set aside our aspirations to be, I don't know, someone's valet driver. Not to demean valet drivers, but no one stays up at night in their bed dreaming about how they're going to be a valet driver when they grow up. So many times, the prospect of failure, the chance of losing the investment will be so frightening that we'd rather not invest our money at all. We'd rather, as the man did in the Bible story, hide it so that there's no chance of losing. But we have to become like Tom. We have to be persistent. We have to become okay with failing. We have to become okay with being told no. We have to become okay with having to go back to the drawing board and trying again. In fact, we have to become enthusiastic about it. We have to act as if failing isn't even a possibility, and if we fail, it's just a part of the process. Most people who have great success stories, there's a point in the story when they're explaining it where they lost a bunch of time. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL, he's played, I want to say, over 20 seasons at this point. He's lost more championships than he's won. Or at least, he's spent more seasons not being a Super Bowl champion than he has being a Super Bowl champion. And he's one of the most winningest players to ever play football. Michael Jordan, same thing. He's a 6-time NBA champion, arguably the greatest player to ever play basketball. But he spent more seasons not being a champion than he has being a champion. In fact, I want to say he was in the league 7 years before he won his first ring. And he only won 6 rings. What did that tell you? He failed more on the front end than he ever did on the back end, than he ever succeeded on the back end. For so many people, succeeding is often because it peaks so highly, right? That's what we focus on, but we often miss that a lot of times they failed a lot more than they succeed. There are a lot of millionaires today who will tell you the story about how they went broke once, twice, and 3 times before they figured it out. So guys, don't be afraid to fail. Don't let fear deter you. Don't get knocked down and then be afraid to get back up again. Because life wants to knock you down. Life wants you out of the fight. Don't let it win. Don't be afraid to fail. Be like Tom. No matter how much Jerry outsmarts you, come back again and chase Jerry again. And you never know. One day you may catch him. You never know. But that's the video, guys. If you haven't already, guys, please like the video. What are you waiting on? It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to cost you anything. But it'll help me to get seen more in the algorithm due to the engagement. Guys, if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm uploading 5 videos a week. That's one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist. I look at things like sports and movies, anime, superheroes, cartoons, game shows, you name it. I just try to find a motivational message that I can deliver to you in a way that's easy to understand so that you can take it and implement it into your daily life so that you can be the best version of yourself. If that sounds like what you're trying to do with your life, then this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe. Guys, let me know how I did down in the comments. Give me feedback. Tell me how I can improve. Give me suggestions on topics that I should cover. Guys, I'll do my best to look at every single one of the comments and to get back to you on all of your suggestions. Guys, I thank you for sticking around this long. I thank you for being supportive. And I ask that you just keep coming back because I'll keep coming back with more videos just for you. And as I always say, guys, until next time, peace.